after Mr. Duke died, the New York Times carried a picture of what he wanted done, a picture of the whole Gothic campus. And I said then, I certainly would love to be appointed to any job at that place, but at 33, I didn't think I had any chance.
To many, he was larger than life, a man whose commanding presence, unwavering optimism, and no-holds-barred personality infused in those he led a desire to excel. Wilburt C. Davison, Duke University School of Medicine's founding dean, was a renowned pediatrician, a skillful academic, and a master motivator. Today, we celebrate Davison and the 45th anniversary of the Giving Program named in his honor. Started in 1969, the Davison Club has raised more than $30 million for medical education, research, and student scholarships, the cornerstones of Davison's plan to craft Duke into one of the top medical schools in the country. Wilburt C. Davison was an intelligent and serious academic, yet with a benevolent and jovial bent that endeared him to his students and trainees. It was clear that Davison deeply cared about them on both personal and professional levels.
And in spite of his reputation and the fact that he was already a legend to all of us then, totally friendly. You always knew there was no problem. If you wanted to go to speak to the dean, no problem. He was there to listen.
He says, you know, you can call me Dave. Well, me, Jerry Marner, calling the founder of Duke Hospital and the founder of Duke Medical School, Dave? No way. He was always Dr. Davison.
He never said that to me, Jerry.
Well, I remember almost every student that's gone through medical school by their first names, and which I thought was a very increased friendly feeling between staff and students. And then I discovered when I was in Japan that 100 first names would cover approximately 100 million men, so that I wasn't so smart after all.
Davison valued teamwork and fostered an atmosphere of cooperation, not competition, among his students and residents.
The main focus coming into medical school was, if we accept you, we're going to try our best to get you through.
As a consequence, everybody was helping everybody else. Nobody was competing with each other.
Right. They wanted everyone to graduate.
As a result, Duke medical students became among the best prepared in the country. As retired pediatricians, Drs. Chandler, Bowles, and Martyr explained that superior preparation was evident when they performed a 2-month clinical rotation in New Orleans.
We were dealing with interns and residents from LSU and Tulane down at Charity, both very good schools. And in fact, before the 2 months were up, almost always, they were coming to us for consultations, even though we were at the same level, supposedly, as they were, but we were consulting with them.
Davison espoused flexible educational policies and defied traditional rigidities, while preserving excellent quality of care and education. He was so effective that within 5 years of its founding, Duke was already considered one of the top 10 medical schools in America. Today, the school consistently maintains that top 10 national ranking and attracts students from around the world. Wilburt C. Davison had excelled as a student at Princeton, graduating in just 3 years and earning a Rhodes Scholarship to Oxford to begin medical studies. At Oxford, he was molded by one of the world's most influential physicians in Sir William Osler, whose passion for patients and medical discovery ignited Davison's own devotion to the critical relationship between medicine and science.
He kept up his interest in pathology, and I would rather do an autopsy, I think, than eat. I mean, I helped him do an autopsy in a chapel one time. I mean, he just hung his coat up on the cross and went to it.
Among Davison's earliest research projects at Oxford was working with a team to determine the efficacy of a typhoid vaccine. After waiting several weeks to no avail for approval to test the vaccine in rabbits, Davison instead tested it on himself and his fellow medical students. This work would win him the Alvarenga Prize of the College of Physicians of Philadelphia.
Well, he was really world renowned.
I know.
And he traveled all over the world, really, in medical causes. And so he was a great influence on the whole world, really.
Today, it is not unusual for medical students to arrive at Duke having been published in respected medical journals and having conducted research across the globe that has contributed to the advancement of healthcare. Davison surely would be proud of Duke's strong commitment to early career research by its medical students. The unique third-year research program allows students to pursue a second degree or perform research with world-class faculty, just as he had done in Oxford.
I've never seen a student of Osa that didn't feel that Osa took a very primary interest in his career.
Like his beloved mentor, Sir William Osler, Wilburt C. Davison took a keen interest in every aspect of his Duke medical students' lives, even to the point of reaching into his own pocket to help financially struggling students. One of the earliest stories of Davison's financial generosity was when Jay Arena, a medical student admitted in the inaugural medical school class, could not afford the $25 to become the school's first inductee into the Medical Honor Society Alpha Omega Alpha. To Arena's surprise, he was inducted into AOA and learned that Davison had paid the fee. Arena would later say that Davison was like a father to him. Other stories abound about Davison generously paying off students' medical bills or tuition balances. He was a man of firm principles who believed that the lack of finances should not deprive promising students of the medical education they deserve. Davison's own medical education and training were aided greatly by scholarships, as he attended Oxford as a Rhodes Scholar. So he experienced firsthand how scholarships can open doors to valuable opportunities that might not otherwise be available. As for Arena, he went on to become a nationally known pediatrician on the Duke faculty who invented the child-proof safety cap for medicine containers. Today's contributors to the Davison Club, like Davison himself, are helping Duke to attract and keep the most promising medical students who truly deserve to be here. Wilburt C. Davison died in 1972 and left a powerful legacy for which today's Duke medical students can be grateful. Dean Davison not only established Duke University School of Medicine as a top-tier medical school, he established an unwavering can-do culture and commitment to students that is the hallmark of a Duke medical education today.